Well, the purpose of ACT here in the Afghan National Army is essentially the same role that AIT, Advanced Individual Training Courses, play back in the United States military. The Advanced Combat Training Brigade fills the role of training soldiers right out of basic training in some sort of specialized skill set, whether it be recon, D-30, which is the artillery pieces that the Afghan National Army uses, logistics, or transportation as drivers in order to drive the medium and heavy trucks that the Afghan National Army currently has in their inventory.
So they
About a certain percentage of each group, usually it's around 300 soldiers for each graduating Kandak, which each graduating Kandak from basic training is approximately 1,400 soldiers, and around 300 to 350 come to ACT to participate in some sort of specialized training before they go on and join a fielded Kandak at the CFC, the Consolidated Fielding Center. They are selected loosely based off of a test that they are given towards the end of their BWT. What they try and do is they try and evenly spread out literate, educated soldiers among all the ACT courses. Now, we average anywhere between 5 and 15% of each course, so about maybe 2 to 5 out of 50 will be literate. But sometimes that is less, sometimes it is more than that. It just depends on kind of what the numbers were that they originally got in the Kandak. And that is done by Anatech and the G3 training shop here on KMTC. Course links. We have, well, essentially 3. We have a 5 weeks, which the only 5-week is the Up Armor Humvee program, which the goal behind that program is to train drivers for the LTV, which is the Ford Ranger, and the Humvee. Okay. 6-week is the majority of our courses, which are logistics, SPG-9 mortar, D-30, the Cook course.
I'm sorry, what's D-30?
D-30 is the 122 millimeter artillery piece that the Afghan National Army uses. SPG-9 is a 73 millimeter recoilless rifle that is a anti-armor piece of weaponry. Exactly, those are considered heavy weapons. And then we also have some 8-week courses, maintenance, transportation, signal, and recon, along with the medic course, which is conducted off-site at the 400-bed hospital in downtown Kabul. Those are 8-week courses that we currently conduct. A U.S. concept, how we essentially have we have the Maneuver Center for Excellence down at Fort Benning, which encompasses, up until recently was primarily infantry schools. You have the armor schools at Fort Knox. Signal is based out of Fort Gordon. I think they're trying to go to a concept similar to that. One of the things that allows them to do is much more specialized training. Right now with an ACT, 6 weeks to teach a soldier who is illiterate how to fire an artillery piece and trying to do anything. Right now we're not really getting at the fires observer or anything along those lines. We're hitting the very basic levels within our courses. These specialized courses are going to focus more on the specialized training, and it's going to be a great benefit as the ANA really tries to expand to a professional army. They need all these little specialties, such as signal, to become a full professionalized army. Part of, I think, increasing the time length. And literacy, in all reality, is one of the biggest problems that we face here in trying to educate the soldiers. How to teach we're using some Russian equipment, some U.S. equipment. The signal course, for example, we're using old U.S.-style radios, PRC 1077s and PRC 77s. So we not only have to teach them how to be able to read some Dari, we have to teach them how to read the English on the knobs on the radios as well. So it does play a huge part in this, and there's been multiple initiatives that the KMTC Mentor Group as a whole is looking at to try and improve the literacy rate. And I know this is something that Anatech and NTMA is looking at their level as well. And up until now, no one's figured out the magic answer for how to solve the problem. So there's no time for literacy training within our current POIs. I do not know if that is something that's going to be integrated into the branch schools or not. That's up to the country that is taking the lead on that, on how they're developing the POI, and then their coordination with Anatech.